What's up, people? YouTube, this troll here, bringing you guys another video to my channel today, and this is the first of the Rush Route series for Black Ops 3 on my channel. And for today, we have the map Fringe, and this is one of my favorite maps in Black Ops 3, to be completely honest. It's most useful with an assault rifle, but nevertheless, don't mind my weapon selection. I just kind of like the camos and wanted to show it off a little bit in the video, but my weapon choice does not have anything to do with the strategy of this video. I prefer using assault rifles. You can use whatever you like, and let's get this started. So on this side of the map, I tend to rush to this side right off the bat. I don't really know why, but I always have flashbangs or concussions, whatever, connected to my class, and I use those right there because a lot of the time there's going to be a person or two. From what I've noticed, this is early in the game's life cycle, people are going to get smarter, change their tactics and whatnot, but there tends to be a person or two in this room right here, and I feel like throwing that flashbang or concussion in there really tends to help. And I always go through the window because for some reason they don't expect the window. They're always just focused on the door. So if I come in through the window and then do a nice little jump shot, then it usually gives me the upper hand. Now from there, if I'm not running that way, what I'll do is I'll run, because I don't go into this room straight off the bat ever, because it's just kind of a death trap. I mean, right here is not a good idea because you come out here and right away there tends to be somebody standing there. Sometimes there'll be someone in that window, but this room right here at the very beginning of the match, just a very bad room to be in from what I've experienced, because one, there's going to be somebody either there or up there or maybe both, and if there's not somebody there and you think you can get away with it, there's going to be somebody sitting here and you're going to try moving from this room across here, and they're just going to shoot you down. And I mean, if you catch them here, then there's just going to, this is just their spawn. There's going to be somebody coming around from this area, and it's just too open. So I feel like this room is just kind of a death trap. I don't think this is someplace anybody should be coming off the start of the map. Just a very bad idea. So the other area that I go to off the start of the match is I just go straight this way. And especially with assault rifles, I mean, because this is really nice. And then I literally just post up right here. Right here is a nice place to post up, pick off some decent long shots, because you have the advantage on this head glitch. They do not have an advantage at all. Other than that, I mean, those two spots are the two main ones that I use. Sometimes I'll come up through here and I'll go straight into this room, but I feel like this kills me more times than it helps if you slide over here and you kind of get up close. It's a good route for SMGs on this map, but yeah, I feel like more times than not it kills me instead of helps me. So I don't tend to do that very often, but for you people who are good with SMGs and really like using them, that wouldn't be a bad tactic for you guys to use. Now let's switch over to the other side of the map. Alright, so when you spawn on this side of the map, I don't usually go over to the little barn over here that I was in at the start of the other at the start of the other side. I don't usually come in here because it's just, I feel like I'm at too much of a disadvantage. I mean, your enemies have all this wide open room. They got a head glitch right there. There's usually somebody in that room. And it's just not, you just don't have the advantage when you're just kind of stuck in this tiny room. I mean, they can get there before you can get here. So it feels like if you come into this room, you're just kind of dead instantly. I mean, you can use flashbangs and you can try and, that failed epically, but you can try and do that and maybe give yourself a little bit of time. But if you're feeling risky coming into this room, and I think the best strategy would just rush out here, because you're going to catch people off guard, especially if you can beat whoever would be coming to that door right there, if you can beat them to this door first. So if you can get that strategy down, then going this way might be helpful. Again, this might be more useful for somebody who runs an SMG rather than an assault rifle like myself. But back to my favorite rush route. If I was to spawn over here, when I do spawn over here, I usually go up top into that room and I wait there for a little while, or I'll come straight over here. This isn't a bad place to be while using an assault rifle, because sometimes you can pick off that person that's up in that window because they're looking for somebody who's in that window. So I can rush up here and I can just, get a free kill off of that essentially, but don't stay here too long because they're still spawning on that side of the map, which means somebody's going to be head glitching there or coming up through over there through their spawn, and they're going to pick you off because, 2-on-1 advantage, possibly 3, just depending, and it's not a good place to be. My preferred place to go overall on this side of the map is definitely right over here. Once again, this lane right here is just really nice, but the only difference with this is on this side of the map, you kind of have an advantage because first of all, you have all of this cover right here where I feel like they don't have as much. You can't really use the head glitches on this side. It doesn't work very well. Too much wall. They like to sit over here. So it doesn't really work. But the thing that's really, really nice is you can get here before they can get there from what I've noticed. And you can just wall run up this, jump over, and you can catch them all off guard. I do that with assault rifles, but it would be more useful with an SMG. This side of the map that I'm standing in right now is definitely more useful for assault rifles, but if you want to be more laid back, then this is the better side. But if you want to be more aggressive, even with an assault rifle, then that side of the map is definitely much better. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Twitter and Facebook links will be down in the description as always. Please remember to like and subscribe. It helps me grow, helps me get out there. And that's really what I need for my channel. I'm so close to 300 subscribers. Hopefully I'll have it by the time you guys see this video. Any maps that you want me to give a rush route guide, please leave them down in the comment section. And deuce.